Fever City by Tim Baker. Narrated by Dan Russell. No one is who they appear in a world that is constantly changing. Lucretius, On the Nature of Things. Translated from Latin by the author. Part 1. Fever City. Chapter 1. New Mexico, 1964. The sun rises fast in the desert. There is no warning, no subtle intimation. It is a brutal transition, the end of night, the beginning of suffering. Hastings stands outside, sipping the too-hot coffee, trying to feel the turn of the planet as it bows to its star. His dog comes to his side, its head lifted in awareness, one forepaw raised. Hastings scans the landscape. Everything seems motionless at first, but then he sees it. The cloud of dust defining itself as it fans away from an approaching convoy. 3 black cars, coming fast. For him. 3 cars. That means at least 6 men. Maybe as many as 12 if they're smarter than the last ones. He sends his dog running into the countryside, watching until Bella disappears amongst the sage-grass. He has already saved one of them. They always sacrifice the animals first, spilling the easy blood. No gas chamber for the household pet. But it shows they mean business. The cars are approaching. He must act fast. There is a buzzing inside his head, familiar and comforting. The first time he heard it was when he went hunting with his stepfather. An internal drill coring its way through his skull. Not going in, not going out. Just present. Being there. Like the gush and swell of blood he could feel in his arteries as he sighted on the deer and exhaled silently, taking the first pressure, totally still, and close to death as the deer itself. He had missed on purpose. It just didn't make sense taking that animal down. For meat, there was an icebox full back in the house. There was only one reason to kill it, to remove a thing of beauty from the world forever. He can still feel the sharp sting of his stepfather's hand across his ear, how it burned in the cold morning air. His first ever lesson in philosophy. Moral decisions are never painless. Hastings removes the submachine gun from its vault behind the bookcase. He knew what had to be done that morning with the deer. He knows what he has to do now. The cars buck over the ground, corrugated from 2 weeks of flood and 50 of drought.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?